person. I see how my arms can't go through each other because there's material. I'm not a shadow. It's just the sun playing tricks on you. Of course, my name is Axeltoss here at the New York City office, MLG. Gonna be going over some replays here from the MVP Invitational, never before seen. In the top right, we have Red Protoss player Bisu, legend of Brood War. Hasn't had spectacular results in Starcraft 2. In fact, I heard rumors he was demoted to the B team. But you know, a lot of these players have just started playing Starcraft 2. It's going to take some time for them to adjust to the changes. Of course, a drastically different game from Brood War. Of course, interesting aspect of this is that Heart of the Storm is coming out fairly soon. So it's like, hold on, let me, can't really hear myself that well. So it's like, right when they're getting warmed up with StarCraft 2, they're gonna have to try to focus on Heart of the Storm. In the bottom left, we have Sase. Sase's Quantic here. He's not Quantic anymore. But let's go ahead and see what's happening here. It looks like 13 gates from both these guys. Bisu has, actually Sase has slightly more probes. I'm thinking Sase is going to do the double gas, because he loves to do that. He loves doing the double gas early. Putting 2 guys in gas on each. Sase, are you going to call me a fool and a liar? I think he is going to call me a fool and a liar. That's okay. So, 13 gates from both these guys. Bisu taking the gas in his main. Very similar timings across the board. Cybercore going to be started right after these gateways, I would imagine. And here's where the deviations are going to start beginning. There's a couple of choices you can make at this point. You take a second gas first, right after the core, which means you're going to likely take much. Ooh, Sase did put 2 guys in gas, so I'm not completely foolish. Let me count these probes really quick. Oh, it's making me select the mineral patches. I don't want to select the mineral patches. Okay, so he's pretty much... That's exactly how many you want of minerals. 2 on each. Of course, it's not completely efficient as far as... Well, it's perfectly efficient, but you can add more probes and have and 3 up on 2 of these in the back, and then 1 over here, 1 over here. And then it gets variable as far as that goes along. So, you know, that's pretty much efficient. Get this many on minerals, and then add 3 in each gas, and then return guys back on the minerals. That's the general rule there. Adding on the second gate, let's see what Bisu's up to. Bisu is chrono boosting that Cyber Core. Got a Stalker and a Zealot. A little bit intriguing that he's choosing to push the Zealot across the map, especially considering he saw this gateway having Stalker chrono boosted out. So the Zealot could be vulnerable. Like, obviously the Stalker does not micro the Zealot, so if the Zealot goes too far, then it could be trapped. And it looks like that Zealot's gonna die. Okay, well, we do have another Stalker coming forward here from Bisu, but yeah, a little bit unusual. You know, he might try to take advantage here and turn around on the high ground, because obviously the Stalker doesn't have vision. And that could have been a nice trap situation, but Sase took the watchtower knowing that that's a potential thing that could happen. Sase's gonna back away here, and Bisu's gonna be just fine. Now, Sase did go for 3 Stalkers, so he's going to have a little bit more ability to have map control. Oh, Bisu's doing a 4 gate. Okay, now this probe is going to be very instrumental. He's adding on a pylon here at Sase. So Sase needs to figure out this is going on. I'm not sure what kind of scouting is. He's not scouted at all, but he has seen a Zealot and a Stalker across the map. And generally when a Zealot and a Stalker is across the map, your opponent's going to be aggressive, because why else would they be out there? Because they're going to be very vulnerable. Now Bisu can turn around with the Zealot at the top, take advantage of the fact that Stalkers do not have high ground vision. Nice macro there, but Bisu warping in 4 Stalkers at this point in time. He's going to try to trap Sase. Sase's sentry is actually caught off guard here. The probe is not able to put down a pylon. Sase has to get back as fast as possible. Might need to expend a force field. 1 goes down, but that's not going to prevent these units from getting up to the high ground. And I think Bisu might just straight up win this. Hold on. Sase's got a Twilight Council, adding on an additional gateway. Bisu's now... Sase needs a sentry pretty much right now. Doesn't really have the gas requirement for that. If he gets a sentry now, force fields, then he could potentially come back here. Okay, making a Zealot and a Stalker, I'm okay with that because he has a 3rd warp gate, and he can now make a sentry. Or no, he can't. He really needed a sentry there. And now look at this, Bisu running by with the Zealots, trying to get that flank. Very cool play there from Bisu. Got a micro away from the Zealots, getting those shots off on the Stalkers with his own Zealots. And I feel like Sase might have needed a sentry there. Sase's going to try to pull some throws, but nicely executed Forgate here from Mr. Bisu. Oh, Sase has a Dark Shrine in production. That's pretty much his only way back. Bisu should be aware of this, considering he's seen the Twilight, so there's always that likelihood of the Dark Shrine, and there it is. So Bisu's going to see this. Sase doesn't have enough money to make a Dark Templar, and there is the GG from Mr. Sase. So Bisu going to take out Sase there in a nice little PvP, nice little Forgate. And we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will jump into another game. Let me know in the chat what you would most like to see.